Line-up in this World Cup, as usual, of squad numbers. Their numbers are 1 to 11, as you can see. Zaki is the captain in goal. Khalifa and Lamris, the two fullbacks. Biaz and Bouyakiawi, the two centre-backs. Dolmy, the anchor man in midfield. Hadoui plays in Switzerland. So too does the number 8, Boudabala. Crimo Meri at number 9 was fourth highest scorer in the French First Division this season. Timoumi, the African Footballer of the Year. Mustafa Meri, the younger brother of the number 9. And Morocco's coach, in fact, is Jose Faria. They put the name of the Polish coach on that team lineup. But this is the Polish team. Młynarczyk in goal, who plays for Porto in Portugal. Ostrowski, the left-back. Wojciechowski, the sweeper. Majewski, who plays in West Germany, in the centre of defence. Matisik, the anchor man in midfield. Kubishki will play at right-back. Komorniski in midfield with Bunsol. Smolarek, the battle-hardened veteran from Widzew Lodz. Boniek, of course, and Dziekanowski, Dariusz Dziekanowski, certainly one to keep an eye on. He's Poland's current Footballer of the Year. So we invite you to sit back along with Bobby Robson, who's here in the stadium, and indeed the England players.
Last corner, they had two men on the line defending with the goalkeeper. When they played in Belfast, they conceded a goal from a corner kick, and they only had one man on the line.
Well, Poland have conceded some space here to Boudabala. Crimo going to the near post, and Boudabala wins a corner. He was a late arrival in the Moroccan camp because he played 4 forward for Poland here. Hadoui. Morocco will often look to build on that left-hand side with the adventurous runs of Lamris. Hadoui still plays to his left, but he looks for the central route, and it's Aziz with the shot set up by Crimo.
Too much space.
Khalifa. A cloudy late afternoon in Monterrey, but high humidity, and Poland and Morocco have not bothered with altitude training. And this is Timoumi. Crimo is in the middle. Stole half a yard on the near. Poland, you might remember, started very slowly in the '82 World Cup. They were held by Cameroon goalless in their opening game. And the header from Dziekanowski. Morocco were worried, they were saying, about the England aerial threat, and Poland stopped by Ostrowski. And he will need no second bidding to get forward. If Lamris will do it for Morocco, you can be sure that Ostrowski will break down the left-hand side for Poland. Doing it now is Dziekanowski. Crimo, who could provide it for Morocco. 17 goals for Le Havre in the French First Division this season. Boniek. And now Dziekanowski. Bunsol is there as well, and it's Bunsol who snatched at it.
Actually, the linesman are given an offside decision.
And Timoumi is very much the Platini of Morocco. He's also, to be fair to him, recovering from a broken leg last November and is very short of match practice. Biaz. Mustafa Meri trying to screen it and set up Timoumi, and there was plenty of fire, and the brothers Meri were moving in for the kill. You neglect Timoumi. Lamris. Assis Boudabala, who's had a good first half, and shoots again. The better attempts from Morocco have come from distance. Chick gets a good sight of it. I suppose he might feel his defenders are doing their job.
Yeah, good effort. The Moroccans are going at half-time quite pleased with their effort so far. It is a platform for their futures. You could say it was a kind of Caspar of their capabilities, and certainly Tamouni would have impressed many ambitious French clubs with his performance so far. David Pleat summing up of a goalless first half. We'll take a break, and after that the views of Brian Clough and Ian St John with Brian Moore, and then Ostrowski, faced by Khalifa. Plenty of Poland players forward here. And Boniek's pass, looking for Smolarek. They were club colleagues in Poland with Widzew. And Boniek touching it up. And lost Smolarek. And Morocco again keeping the ball well, switching from right to left. Just looking for a little bit more penetration further forward. Timoumi. Now Lamris. And Hadoui, who has something of a reputation for shooting from that distance. And Boudabala trying to conjure up some magic. Hadoui. And Cremo's cross, causing a problem for Winarczyk in the end. It's quite breezy, with the temperature dropping and the threat of rain again in the air. And a pat of friendship from Boudabala for a goalkeeper who was grateful to pour the ball behind for the corner. Taken by Timoumi. Winarczyk clears his area. Back from Lamris, and Cremo! He got back quickly as the Poles were pushing out to stay onside. Yeah, a good attempt and slightly unlucky. Bunsol. Orban. Smolarek to his left, and Matishik has taken up a central position. And it might come for Smolarek. Deflected for the corner. It would have been fortunate had Poland scored from the Buyahiawi. I was going to say stood his ground, but he fell in the end. But he did enough to keep Boniek at bay. But here's Bunsol. And Buyahiawi is still down. Orban tries to curl it, and Zaki, back full stretch, touch to the side. The save of the match so far. Zaki from Orban. He looked to curl it, seemed to have the goalkeeper beaten. David, he has accepted the responsibility of shooting in this match. That's quite right. And there's a mistake by Dolmy. And against the post from Orban. A let-off. The closest we've had to a goal. It came from Jan Orban after Dolmy rather wearily had prodded the ball in his direction. And Zaki flinging himself to the side. Another of the soldiers in the squad. And Morocco content now with using up the time that the referee chooses to add on, and they're not being very subtle about it. I think the verdict is there's nothing to fear. It finishes 0-0 to the disappointment of the people of Monterrey, but a very good result for England, who will go to the top of Group F if we can beat Portugal tomorrow. Poland, perhaps surprisingly